We reported earlier, I think last year.
Earlier, a year ago or so, at this point.
That the AEG was ending the Doomtown Reloaded game series.
That's right.
Well, it turns out that may not be true anymore.
It's not quite. Well, that is
It's
true.
But Doomtown isn't dead.
Well, Doomtown, of course, was Reloaded was already a resurrection of the original Doomtown, which was a CCG. The rights for it have now reverted back to its original owners, Pinnacle Entertainment Group, who posted just a couple days ago in a Kickstarter update for a separate game that they were doing, that they have those back and they will be continuing to publish both the old sets as well as brand new material for the Doomtown Reloaded expandable card game.
Right, we should mention that when they say the old sets, they mean the Doomtown Reload, not Doomtown, the CCG.
The currently existing Doomtown Reloaded sets, not Doomtown.
This is definitely a good set and very interesting considering looking at how other things have ended and gone. Usually they just reboot over again. If I can speak English.
Okay.
I was joking with my friend, the one who plays Doomtown has it, and he's very excited, of course. We're like, so is this Doomtown Reloaded?
Yeah, it's reloaded. Yeah, it is kind of a little funny the way that works.
We did say that their next saddle pack, I think that's what they're called, the small ones.
Saddlebag.
Saddlebag, thank you. Has to be named like On the Brink of Death or Back from the Grave.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't usually see this that often, especially not this fast. And I wonder exactly what happened behind the scenes, because what it seemed like was that AEG just wasn't making the profit they wanted to, so they cut it. But I guess these guys are more just really passionate about it. Maybe they're willing to produce it in smaller amounts to a more niche audience.
Well, one of the things it might be, theory, is that it seemed AEG wants to move into, for better for worse, I mean, we've talked about this before, the Kickstarter market. If you remember, they brought it up with their Thunderstone and at the last Gen Con. And it could be that an ECG, I guess I should say, doesn't really support the Kickstarter, because it's not like we put this saddlebag up on Kickstarter. Now this one.
Maybe that's part of it. I mean, I don't think they have any other games in that style right now.
No, I mean, how many ECGs exist outside of the Fantasy Flight?
Only a handful.
Like I can think of like Versus, this.
Ashes, Rise of the Phoenix Born.
Ashes.
Maybe it's just sort of a difficult thing to maintain, and they just didn't feel that the return was worth putting the effort in. Probably,
yeah.
But it is pretty interesting. They haven't said anything about exactly when new stuff's going to come out or what it's going to be. I'm hoping that it's seamless, that there's no changes in the manufacturing, like, oh, it would be terrible if the backs of some cards were slightly different or something. Of course, people will sleeve them, but hopefully there aren't any bumps like that. They're going to take care to make sure everything is a smooth transition.
I mean, there is, but at the very least, we should be happy, especially like my friend, that he's not like, well, all this is done now. I'm going to get reloaded. You still have your old stuff.
Yeah, my hope would be if they maybe reprint the base set with an updated rule book that's easier to understand.
What I think might be a thing that they're going to have to do, and I think one of the reasons why AEG also dropped it, if they keep up a tournament scene, like an actual, that they'll have to start looking into bans and things like that. And I think that's probably where AEG was like, do we really want to go through all that? Because if I recall, at least playing with them, there seemed to be like certain cards and sets that were really good.
Yeah, I've definitely heard different reports about some things being overpowered. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I wonder, they haven't said there will be any changes to those original sets in the reprints, but down the line that could happen.
Oh, I wouldn't say a change of card as much as a ban. It'd be like in tournament scenes you can't use Kidnap or Shotgun. Whatever said overpowered cards might actually be. Those are just the two good ones I remember when we played.
Well, at any rate, if you're a Doomtown fan, you can rejoice in this news. It was pretty unexpected, and not even, what a weird place to announce it in a random Kickstarter update, like very out of the way. They didn't make a big hubbub about it.
But good on you guys for keeping it alive.
Yep.
And making sure our money wasn't wasted.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Our money. If you enjoyed this video, it was just a snippet of our full-length podcast, which you can find on our YouTube channel every week. So please go ahead, like, and subscribe for more board game-related content coming at you in the future.
And don't forget to check out rollforcrit.com, where we actually sell a lot of the games we talked about, as well as post news and all our other videos. Until then, I'm Will Keeler.
I'm Jonathan Estes, and this is Roll for Crit.